Welcome to Nancy's Difference channel. I'm Nancy and I thank you for tuning in. As I've been indicating, I'm posting videos on my YouTube channel to help you find God. I'm happy you've made the choice to view these videos, and I hope they do help you in some way and inspire you to continue on your spiritual path. Today we're going to get into basics. Basics are the beginning, I guess you would say, and today's basic deals with self-care. Self-care is a very important tool that we all must do, and we do self-care. Everyone does self-care to some degree every day. If you're hungry, you manage to find food for you to eat. If you're tired, you find a way to take a nap or go to bed and get the rest you need. The self-care I'm talking about in this video is self-care for your spirit. Now, self-care is always important, but it's just as important to do self-care for your spirit so that you yourself can be more energized. You can clear your energy. You can let go of negative energy and replace them with positive energy. We are spirits rather than human beings. And it may take you quite a while before you actually understand that. It certainly did me. But now that I know I'm a spirit, I know we are just made up of energy. Everything's energy. So by doing some basic spirit self-care, you can get a good start on replenishing your energy, refreshing yourself, and you'll find that these simple techniques are going to make bigger changes for you and your life. You may not think something so small will have any kind of impact, but over time, you'll see how you are actually changing because of these simple basic steps. So spirit self-care is mainly taking 5 minutes a day just to let yourself sit and be. Find yourself a quiet corner. Turn off the phone, turn off the TV, turn off the radio, and just sit in the quiet. Enjoy the peacefulness that surrounds you. Let your thoughts leave your mind. Let your body relax. Just sit and be and enjoy that quiet. Now, I know there's a lot of people out there watching probably that have a lot of demands on you and your daily life. You have kids, you have a spouse, you have a boss, you have a business to run. You may be a home health care worker that has to take care of an elderly person on a 24/7 basis. I understand all the demands you can come up with because they're your life. They're your everyday life. But if you give yourself 5 minutes a day to do your spirit self-care, you're going to find that you are refreshed, revitalized, and you are able to meet all the demands placed on you in a much easier fashion. So what you have to do is give it a try. You have to give it a try. Maybe you do it today, maybe you do it tomorrow. And then maybe you don't do it for 3 or 4 days, or maybe you start doing it every day. But once you start giving yourself this 5 minutes of self-care, I think you'll be very surprised to see that you are actually trying to lengthen the time you give yourself for self-care, and that you'll do it more often. Maybe 5 minutes seems like a lot for you right now with everything you do in a day, but once you start doing it and once you start feeling the benefits of it, you may find yourself doing 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes in the evening or right before bed. You may take your 5 minutes and you may expand that into 10 minutes, maybe 15 or even 20 minutes, because you have connected to feeling better. Now, again, I understand how many demands are placed on you throughout your day. It's quite possible to get started with your 5 minutes of spirit self-care that you maybe have to combine a couple of things, and that's okay. The point is you're making an effort to take care of yourself, to take care of your spirit. So maybe you have to combine your 5 minutes of just being time. You incorporate that with your shower. You get up in the morning, and instead of getting in the shower and having all these thoughts race through your mind, what you have to do today, what has to get done today, where you might need to go, extra side trips, what child has a game you have to get to by a certain time. Instead of all those thoughts racing through your mind, take your shower time and just be. Feel that warm water start coming down all over your body. The positive ions of water are very healing. So allow yourself to feel that warm water covering you, protecting you. Lather up. Get all the soap all over and then rinse yourself off. And it's like watching negative energy just leave you. You may be absorbing more negative energy than you realize. And we'll get into energies as these videos go on. But when you take that in the shower, rinse off, let it go, you are doing your spirit self-care. And that's very refreshing for your spirit, and it's also re-energizing you. It's replacing your energy, which has depleted. It's bringing you new energy, fresh energy. So by the time you get done with your shower, you get out and you actually feel like, hey, I can face today and I'll get everything I need done. And that in itself is a wonderful feeling. You feel like you've accomplished things. You feel like you're on track. You don't feel like one burden after another, after another, after another. You actually feel like you're accomplishing this task and that task. And the more you do, the quicker it becomes done. And that gives you more time for spirit self-care. I hope you try spirit self-care because it's important. It's just as important for you as feeding yourself when you're hungry, feeding your children when they're hungry, sleeping when you need to sleep. Spirit self-care is just as important as any other self-care you do. So I hope you come back for more inspiration through my videos. And thank you again for tuning in to Nancy's Difference channel.